What's the deal? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Um, welcome to day 14 of the 30-day check-in. But you already know what we about to do. We about to get straight into this word. So today we're gonna be in Proverbs 5, verses 1 through 4. I'm gonna wait for y'all to get to it. It's like no, but it reads, well, the title is Warning Against Adultery. Um, my son, be attentive to my wisdom. Incline your ear to my understanding, that you may keep discretion, and your lips may guard knowledge. For the lips of a forbidden woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. I know my dog's gonna love this one, but so we're gonna break this down. This is Solomon. This is like Solomon's letter to his sons, right? From my knowledge, I believe. But it's crazy. This doesn't really pertain to me of like me. First of all, we should all be wary of like adulterous women, right? And I think on the other side, the same thing for women, where it's like with men to stay away from dudes who live in that same lifestyle, right? But what I really took from this was it says, "For the lips of a forbidden woman drip honey, um, and her speech is smoother than oil, but in the end she is bitter as wormwood." So what I wanted to talk about from that is almost let's say in our relationships when we are sexually immoral. Uh, at times that's how it is for us. It's sweet like honey, right? You know, but it end up being bitter. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. And yes, it's really just to be wary about that. Like, this is for all my people who in relationships, who not married yet. Um, that of course we're supposed to watch out for the adulterous woman, but at the same time, sometimes you can have the right woman, but you can still fall into that sexual temptation and that sexual sin. And I just want to let you know that this verse still applies where it can be sweet just like honey in the beginning, and then right afterwards it's bitter because we know that we did something wrong, we know we sinned, and we know we doing something that we shouldn't have to do, man. So yeah, that's a message in itself, man. That's how it really, like, that was really just stirring up in me for a minute. I want to say like since yesterday, because like I said, this year we going strong, we going hard, um so we not playing. We're not playing this year. So everybody who watching, when you watching this, let it be known that we gonna overcome. We gonna rule over our emotions and everything. So just note again that that being sexually immoral and that sexual sin, at first it can be sweet, but then it turns bitter. So, and I just encourage y'all to stay away from it, because we all know how it feels when it feels good in the beginning and it end up hurting us. Like, then it end up making a divide for us, right? So yeah, man, that was the verse of today. But I'm not gonna stay too much on that. I'm gonna talk about my day. So shout out to me, man. I went to the gym today. I had a great workout too. So this morning I wake up, I go to work. Cool day, nice route too, light. I wasn't really talking to nobody today. I ain't get no calls today, so I was just like, okay, let me just tune in and do my work. So I did my work, breezing through it. Taking, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, when I'm on my route, sometimes I do things the shortcut way, right? But today I was like, I'm gonna do it the right way. I did do a little shortcuts, but it wasn't like super bad. But my almost my full route, I did it the right way. Um, but yeah, man, it's like I was it was everything was just peaceful today, for real. The fact that I did most of the things the right way. And I got off early, came home, took a nap, and I remember when I got up from my nap, I was just like, damn, I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired, man. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. I was talking to myself like that, and then it hit me. It was like, go to the gym, you know, because when we go to the gym, sometimes you might think like, let's say if we're logically right, where if we chilling at the house all day, you would think you would have more energy to do something. But honestly, sometimes it can be the exact opposite, where when you're chilling all day, it actually make you feel worse, then instead of you going to the gym, now your body, now you're more excited. I know y'all probably can tell from like, my last video to this video, I'm kind of like more excited because, I worked out. Like, I don't even know what that really does to your body and to your mind, but I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I had a great workout. So I just had to shout out myself. Cause I'm gonna do it tomorrow too. And just keep it up, man. So yeah, this video kind of really short, man. I feel like that scripture. I just wanted to share that scripture with y'all and tell y'all that I finally made it to the gym and that I feel good, and I'm really in good spirits right now. So I'm even excited for tomorrow. I'm just excited in general. But yeah, man, I brought my book with me, uh, and I'm gonna leave y'all with a message. Hopefully you guys can get something from it. Um, I can read. I got time. I can read y'all a bigger picture, right? So it says, while it's important to have contracts, orders, invoices, receipts, and necessary documents in writing, they become meaningless if the promise behind them isn't firm. I've made many deals on a handshake and a promise and worked hard to always follow through and honor my promise. We should always treat those we serve with respect and be focused on doing what's in their best interest. If we do what's right for them, they will do the same for our customers, our vendors, our partners, and everyone with whom we interact. You have to remember that you're the same person in a crowded room as you are in an empty alley. You have to behave the same way when others are watching you, as you do as when others are watching you, as you do when no one else is around. Forgive me. Trusting yourself is the key to integrity. Risking your heart to trust God is at the core of obeying His commands. Um, so for me, the biggest thing for me was he said we should always treat those we serve with respect and be focused on doing what's in their best interest. Again, that's serving, what I was talking about earlier in my videos. And it says if we do what's right for them, they will do the same thing for us. And I think that's what it is. My pastor was even telling me, like, let's say in my relationship, I was talking about how at times I didn't feel like I was receiving the love I needed or wanted, right? And he was like, well, sometimes we focus on what we feel like we should be receiving, but instead we should just show love. You know what I'm saying? And I think oop, that's what I'm that's what I'm in for. That's what I'm doing for this year, is that extending my love, like doing right by people, walking with integrity, being honest and truthful to people. And it's not just for the reward of them returning the favor back, but how I took it was it's going to come back. So, when I'm walking a straight and narrow path, being honest and truthful and walking with that integrity, I believe that, I'm gonna get the same energy in return from people. Because who doesn't want to be around love and stuff like that? So yeah, I just wanted to encourage y'all again with that, man. You know, walk with integrity, do right by people, because you're gonna end up getting that same what stuff back, or that same energy back. So yeah, man, I thank y'all for coming to um day is this day 14? Day 14. Yeah, this day 14. I thank y'all for coming to day 14. And you already know, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.